Enhanced body or natural?
Definitely natural.
That was quick.
I gotta see them tiger stripes.
Okay.
I say I gotta see them tiger stripes. Definitely natural. I mean, like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like a lot of guys, you know, if done right, like seeing BBL sometimes, or whatever the case may be, but we like the natural. Like we like, you know, legit tiger stripes, stretch marks.
So genuinely, you can sit here and say, okay, because you know, I had a kid already when we met, so I had, you know, stretch marks. I guess I didn't have way too many stretch marks, but I have stretch marks on like my belly and stuff.
Right.
You can genuinely say that, oh, I like those stretch marks.
Yeah, for sure, yo. Because like for me, it's just like I don't know. It was just you. Like it's them. Like those are your stretch marks. These are your marks. These are like, this is what makes you.
That's so cute.
I said,
do you mean it, or are you just saying that, trying to be politically correct?
I'm not trying to be politically correct. I'm telling you, I'm giving you my honest, like,
okay,
my honest thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take your word for that. And
yeah,
this is no nothing to people who choose to enhance their bodies, because I think,
yeah, for sure. I mean, you do what you need to do.
But I was just curious because I feel like y'all be lying.
No, like I told you, it's like good to look at, fun to look at, but what happened?
You next. What's your question? What's your question?
All right, so, hold on, it just disappeared. Okay.
You probably about to hit me with like a. Did you take it easier this week?
I mean, like, I feel like I got some good stuff, you know?
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like I got some good stuff. I do got one little juicy one. Just a little
Oh
juicy.
My God, go ahead. My heart is like, look, I'm over here rubbing my legs.
I'm going to wait to ask the little juicy one, though.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got a good question. Here you go. Which is scarier to you? The unknown or knowing too much?
For me, it's totally knowing too much. Knowing too much for me is scary. Like, I think probably most people will feel like the unknown. Like, I know we talked about like, oh, I wonder what happens after you pass away. And I think for you and one of our other friends, y'all were saying like, dang, y'all think about that. Me personally, I don't, that for whatever reason, and I don't want to think about it too much, but that has never concerned me. Right?
Gotcha,
because I feel like I try to live my life in the best way I can or whatever. So hopefully it's the pearly gates and all that good stuff. I just feel like what comes afterwards, I feel like it's either, I'm a believer, but either like we really just die.
Do you think we just die?
I don't know. I said I don't know. Or we do, like our spirits do go be with the Lord or whatever it may be. So that's never scared me.
Do you think we start living once we die?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I don't know, and I don't think about it that much. I'm not gonna lie. It's not something that scares me or anything because I feel like I'm a good person, so I'm okay with that. But knowing too much, and I feel like I can only speak of my experience as a nurse.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right, and then when it comes to my family members and stuff like that, like the people like the near, especially in this household particularly, but. When something is wrong with y'all, I feel like I have too much knowledge and I have too many things to think about. Like when they say ignorance is bliss, I get it. I get it because I can see why, like sometimes something will happen. Let's just say something happens to you. Don't be trying to shake your head like that. You be chilling. And I'm like, babe, this could be this could be that, or it could be this. And this is scary and this makes me feel uncomfortable. And we got kids. Like, I need you to stay here. But it's because I have way too much knowledge on some things and it can be a lot. It can be a lot.
I understand.
It's overwhelming. It's anxiety inducing. And I mean, I deal with it a little bit better now that I have like really good coping skills and stuff. But I'm only speaking from like a medical standpoint. Knowing too much is just scary. It is.
What is like the percentage of some of that stuff happening though?
Most of the time it'd be unlikely. In our case, most of the time it'd be unlikely. But you gotta remember, I'm a nurse and I'm an anxious one, which is crazy though. Like when I was in the hospital, I wasn't anxious. I'm finna put this NG tube. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. Like I was totally okay with doing everything, seeing really big wounds, and just nothing really ever bothered me. Throw up is probably the only thing that I'll be like, Lord have mercy, please don't throw up. But anything outside of that, it doesn't bother me. So, I don't know.
Okay.
That's just from a medical standpoint. So I imagine that it applies to other areas of life as well.
Got you. I understand. What you got for me? Come on. I know you're trying to hold back.
I'm not holding back.
You're trying to hold back.
Wait. Okay, I already asked you one. Okay, boom. I'm gonna save that one for last. Okay, boom. I got one.
Wee.
No, it's not. It's not bad. I think it's a little juicy. Anyway, tell me about a time in your adult life that you had a really good cry and why. And don't you sit up here lying.
What you?
It could be any time that you have cried in your adult life. I'm gonna say, I want to say 18 plus, but I feel like I want to say 21 plus.
Wait, repeat the question again. No, I got it.
Exactly, you got it.
No, because I just want to make sure I answer it, correctly.
Oh, so answer it.
I guess it was like what, 20, was it 27? 27, 20.
It's about your age.
Yeah, like 27 to 28.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was like a depressed feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, I haven't cried since like my teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not like boo-hoo or just anything. Like I have moments, but I don't really be crying.
You don't. I've only seen you cry one time.
Somebody called me out about that too. Like, why don't you cry? Like, what? Did you ask me the question again? It did. Listen to yourself. But but that's when I guess I was feeling like a little bit of a depressed feeling over my body. And I think that was the time, I think I said this last episode, that was the time where I was like, all right, look, I got to shift. I got to do some things.
You didn't say that the last episode. You talked about your mindset a little bit, but you didn't say that was
But I said that it was around like 28.
Oh, true.
I said it was around like 28 when I said that. So it was around that time to where I was feeling, just overwhelmed with just a lot. I guess having those feelings of, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. I'm 28 years old. It's like, what am I talking about right here, right? But I think that was the time I had like a decent cry, not like a good cry, but like a decent cry.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm lying. And I will say the other time was like when my grandfather died. That was unexpected though. That was like, I wasn't expecting to feel that way because I already knew he was on the path of like going out. Mm-hmm. So I should have prepared better.
No, you can never prepare for that.
No, but it's like you can, because when my grandmother went out, I didn't cry. I was fully prepared.
Well, it's because she kept telling us every time we saw her.
That's very true. That's very true.
She made us kind of like prepare since I kind of joined your family, and that was like
true.
Years ago.
That's true.
So I think it was a little bit different.
She knew what was up.
Yeah.
But like, aside from that part, my grandfather. But I should have known when he was like eating chocolate cake on his deathbed. Like, man, you give me, I'm about to go in like 7 hours. Like, let me just get this chocolate cake a little bit. But
I cannot.
I'm just saying, that's how he was eating the cake. It was like, let me get this, yo. It got like 3 hours left. That's
babe, and that's literally right.
That's how he was eating the cake. It's like, dude, because he knew that like chocolate cake was the main thing he shouldn't be eating. That was his favorite thing.
Rest in peace, Grandpa.
Rest in peace. But it was just like, what are you doing? It's like, man, I'm about to be gone. Like, let me get my chocolate cake. But
that's not funny. These people are gonna think we are unhinged.
That's hilarious. But I can laugh about it.
I'm done with you. I got it. What's your question? What's your question? Cause you talking about some 3 hours. I got 7 hours left. Stop.
I can laugh about it now, but like, nah, on some serious note. Just aside from that, like depressed.
I'm not about to look at you.
I can't be serious. The depressed feeling that I was having over my body.
Was it just uncomfortable?
Yeah, it was just weird. It's like out of body experience. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, this is weird. And then like after that, it was like, all right, like gotta let some things go. Gotta read more. Gotta, plan more, prepare more, meditate more.
Look at you now.
You know,
your brain got a little glow over it now.
A little bit. You know, there's a lot. Got a long ways to go. Yeah. But only I know that. But
yeah.
You know, but I did come, you know, from a far place from that moment.
Well, so, I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, man, you know. So, you know, but I haven't cried since. I don't, you know, like.
You really haven't cried since then?
No. I don't necessarily like, because, you know, I'm big on like not faking emotion.
Yeah, you really are.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, he really be like, I'm not finna cry because you want me to cry. Like,
yeah, that made no sense. It's like, if I don't feel it, then it's just not there.
It's not happening.
I have to be, I don't know. Like, if it's not natural, then who am I? I just feel fake.
Mm-hmm. Look, if he don't want to laugh, honey, he is not gonna laugh. So
you know, but yeah, that's the last time. That's the last time I had a good cry. That was yeah, that was a moment.
That was a moment. Did you like the question?
Yeah, it was a good question.
Okay,
that was a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the juicy one for last, only because I think you'll have a good answer. But I'm not sure.
What's the next question?
My next question is, what do you think the world would look like without men?
Non-existent. If we're talking about biologically, non-existent. I feel like men and women need each other. Or are you talking about like literally, or are you just talking about like the functional piece?
Yeah, like I'm not talking about like obviously, you know, non-existent in terms of, you know, reproducing and things of that nature. But I'm just talking about like, let's say like right now, boom, men wiped away. And let's say that the next 5 years, there are no men.
Okay, well, if we talking about 5 years, we straight. But in the long term, in the long run, I can answer that. In the long run, well, I think I can answer. I'll give you my thoughts. I think that in the long run, I don't want to say it would fall apart.
100 years. There you go. Let's call it a solid 100 years.
Okay, I think that if some way, somehow, little babies were still being born, whatever, I think that, I don't know, it just wouldn't be right. The world would obviously still go on because I think women have a lot more strength and power and intelligence than what, you know, society be trying to give us, because we're boss. We're those girls. But I feel like it just wouldn't be right without y'all, because I feel like men and women and vice versa, I think that we need each other. I feel like men naturally, for the most part, come with their own strengths. Like, I don't know, I feel like the calm that y'all bring is just different. Like the comfort, like the making you feel safe. I'm only speaking from my experiences. Maybe some other people don't have that experience with men, but I've been blessed to have like a really good dad and amazing brothers and a really good husband, that I just look at men as like comforters and just protectors and stuff like that. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like women really need that. Because even when like my nervous system is not in check and my heart might be racing or whatever, like when we cuddle at night, I feel so much more calm and just so much more at ease. It's just, I don't know, I just feel like we need each other. We balance each other out really well as men and women. So
yeah, y'all be silly talking about something. I just need 5 minutes to go to sleep.
Huh? You talking about with the cuddling?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I just need to go to sleep.
Yeah. Because after I'm knocked out, look, you be all the way on the other side. I'll be on this side.
Show to be a noodle, man. Like,
no, not all the time, babe. Because we fall asleep cuddling, but we end up apart. We end up sleeping like this because our feet be touching. But that be it for the most part.
Yeah, that'd be it. You gotta have some kind of connection.
Yeah, it'd be the twinkle into the toes.
Where it's like not too hot, because I get hot.
You do, and be telling me, okay, you gonna have to move. I be feeling you like.
You gonna have to do something, bro, because I'm about to die.
I be feeling you trying to pull your arm away.
I can't be hot and my arm is noisy.
Let it be tingling.
Be tingling, yo. It's like, all right, what do I do? Because if I move my arm, then it's like, I don't want to cuddle. It's like, that's not the case. It's just that I can't feel it.
Whatever. Anyway, we need each other. I don't, we would still continue to go on, but I know me personally, I don't know. I think men are just everything. I mean, I think women are too, but I feel like sometimes y'all don't get enough credit.
You appreciate that.
Yeah.
You appreciate that. You feel me?
Next. Oh, this is my last question for you.
That last question, I had like 8 in the chamber. Now I'm playing.
Oh,
No.
how many did you have? Because we said 3.
I had a smooth 5 in the chamber, but it's all good though.
I have another extra one if you want to keep going. But my question to you is, what's your guilty pleasure?
Dang.
That's a hard one, right?
Yeah, because maybe I'm more boring than I think.
It's okay. If you can't think of nothing, I got another one waiting.
Now, hold on. Let me think a little bit. Just give me a little second. My guilty pleasure. It could be anything though, right?
It can be anything.
But what you?
It can be anything.
Okay. Maybe I don't have anything.
You don't got one? Now, why were you so confident? Like you were gonna answer the question though. Like I don't have anything. It's okay. I have a backup question for you. Thank God. Do you want the backup question?
Yeah, let me get the backup question because like I don't think I actually do.
And that's fair. That's an answer.
Have a guilty pleasure. I'm a simple guy. I think.
Well, I get that you're simple, but I want to know my next question.
Well, hold on. Okay, you can still ask me that question.
I'm gonna ask. Don't you worry.
But you know how like it's like every time we like touch, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
like let's say like we dancing or like, you know, let's say that we just said I'm coming in the kitchen, I need to get by. Excuse me. I guess you're my guilty pleasure.
Mm-hmm. But why? What would make it guilty though? Is it because it's like innocent moments and that you turn into something else?
Right. And it's like in my mind, you know, from a guy's perspective, you know, I be trying to explain to you. It's like we're just chemically different.
I know that. Obviously.
It's like, why am I like that? It's like I talk to God all the time.
Babe, you be talking to God
all the time. I'm sure other guys do too. It's like, bro, I'm trying. But
you know what?
I'm trying. But I mean, I do a good job.
You do a good job.
I don't bother you, right?
You don't.
Are you gonna sit there?
I don't think. I think we're well balanced. Let's say that.
Yeah, I do. I think you be trying to. Anyway, it's about
next. What's your question?
But yeah, you know, I think that's. I think you my guilty pleasure because, like, with like I already told you, like, when it comes to food, it's like, okay, it's food. You know, I just give me a pill, I'm good. You know, whatever. Mm-hmm. When it comes to anything that's drinks, I'm good. I drink water all the time. I don't, right? I don't have any other guilty pleasure. I don't want to go to some island and have this mojito and all this extra stuff. Like, I don't have any of those things. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of like a simple guy. But when it comes to
the simplest motions, the simplest interactions.
Yeah.
You be doing the most.
Yeah. Nah, you know.
Be doing the most.
Once I'm comfortable, though.
What's your question? What's your question?
What is a naughty fantasy that you have that you haven't shared with me or your girlfriends?
Ty, you have to answer. That's my 4th question. So you're going to have to answer it back.
Listen, I'm sorry.
You're going to have to answer it back.
Ask the question first.
So a naughty fantasy. Why you have to throw, what's a naughty fantasy? Like, you're trying to not make sure I didn't have any loopholes.
What's a naughty fantasy that you didn't tell me or your girlfriends?
That I didn't tell you or my girlfriends. I've never told my girlfriends my fantasies. We be
Pressure.
talking, but not like that.
Pressure applied.
And I got it right back. I promise you, I can show you my notes that shows you just so y'all know that I really did come with the pressure. Did I not? What did it say? What did it say?
I don't want to see it.
No, it's what I'm gonna ask you. It's about the fantasy. I need you to verify that I was coming with the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You see it? Mm-hmm. I guess mine would be. You want to know what? This is new. This is very new. It's not no crazy fantasy though. Oh, I don't want to say this out loud. I feel like it's gonna just be stuck in their minds every time they open a video. But this studio.
Speak it.
This studio, doing some things.
What is that?
Babe.
The people are watching.
The people are grown.
I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I really didn't hear it.
This studio.
Oh. So after the
boy,
what are you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but not not right now.
I didn't hear your answer.
That's my answer. Making the studio fun.
Mm-hmm.
You want to act.
Poe, did she answer the question? Or did she not?
I answered.
Please leave a comment and let me know. Team Ty.
I answered the question. Next. It's your turn. Because I have that.
What's the
and
question?
I have proof.
What
is yours?
What's the question?
What is your fantasy that you haven't told me about?
Jesus.
Y'all not getting juicy stuff like this every week now. Okay, this is not. This ain't it.
Prop heavy stuff,
Prop heavy.
Just a little like crazy role play.
Crazy role play. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you see that? Look at that. Look. Look. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Crazy role play.
Yeah. Okay. So crazy role play.
Yeah.
Not normal role play.
Stuff that you supposed to be getting in trouble for.
Oh, babe.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. You nasty. He is trifling. If y'all can't pick out,
are you telling me you deny?
I'm not.
Look, so what does that make you then?
Look, I'm
an accomplice?
Huh? I guess I'm an accomplice. I mean, we supposed to ride. We supposed to ride together.
Yeah, you be like, you nasty.
Where we going? Look at me going along.
Where we going?
It be going along with it every time. Like, oh my gosh, you trifling though, for real.
Hey, look, man. Nah, yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take that.